You are recognized. You have the Team USA Women's Softball folks.
Yep, we're here to recognize Coach Ken Eriksen, and he's got a whole entourage behind him, including folks from USF and also his sister Beth Shoup. Wave. And thank you to her for putting us in touch.
I kind of recognize that lady in the middle there.
We just want to commend Tampa's own Ken Eriksen, manager of the silver medal winning 2020 team, USA women's softball team in Tokyo. Ken's devotion to the sport, not only for his work with Team USA, but also as head coach to the University of South Florida softball, where he recently became one of the few coaches to win more than 1,000 games. Ken's historic career includes 6 World Cup of softball, 2 ISF, and 2 Pan American game wins for Team USA, and 8 conference titles with the USF Bulls. It is the honor of Tampa City Council to present Ken with this commendation on this day. And we have a special guest, as you identified, she has lots of titles, but today I'll call her former USF president, Betty Castor.
It's great to be here and to have an opportunity to thank Ken Eriksen in Tampa at your university, USF, for his wonderful, wonderful career. I'm here with Michael Kelly, the tall guy behind me, who is the vice president for athletics at USF, as well as Ken's dad, Bob, wave Bob, and others in his family. Ken has been a wonderful coach. You've heard in the commendation about his many accomplishments, but I'm here to tell you that in addition to what you heard, he is the real thing. He has had such an impact on his players over the year, it's just hard to imagine. He's a hardworking guy, but in addition to coaching his students and looking out for their academic pursuits, he cares about them as young women, and he cares about their families. I'm also here in part to say that USF is very interested in all of our female athletes. I'm part of a group called the Stampede for Women, and Abby Ritter is in the back. She counsels us along with Lalo Prado, who is hiding. Our goal with the Stampede is simply to support our female athletes, our teams, and especially our coaches. And in that regard, we thought this was a most appropriate time to make a lasting memorial in Ken's honor. And I would like to call Michael Kelly to do the honors. Michael?
Thank you, Betty, and thank you, Councilman Carlson, for this honor for Coach Eriksen. And in the spirit of what Betty was just saying, in the spirit of our Stampede for Women and continuing opportunities for women student athletes at University of South Florida, Ken, you don't know this, but family and friends in this room and well beyond throughout the country have established in your honor a special Ken Eriksen Olympic Endowment Fund that will supply scholarships for female student athletes in the sport of softball forevermore in your honor. So congratulations.
I should say real fast, thank you to Chair Goods for allowing us to do this. This is something that Coach Eriksen had no idea was going to happen this morning, and it's a great honor. 2 honors in one day. Anyway, thank you.
Chairman and council members, I had something to speak about before I just got this, but it's blown me away. That's well beyond the spectrum of my thoughts right now, but to have my family, from friends that I met here when I came in the fall of '79 to go to school at the University of South Florida, to professors, to administrators, and there's a reason I'm still here is because of Betty Castor. Kathy Betancourt, who told me she was proud of me today, which goes beyond the realm of even the awards. But my sisters, Beth and Felice, and my dad, Bob and Diana, this is a special deal, and Councilman Carlson, I couldn't thank you enough for this recognition. But to represent Tampa on a worldwide stage in the Olympics twice, and to be part of a community since 1979, to be accepted by the people here. Every time I fly back into Tampa, being all over the world, 38 different countries, I fly back in here and it's like I'm back home. I'm in Tampa, I'm not going anywhere. I love this place. I've been here and hope to finish whatever I've started here, and I know I will. But thank you for the award, both awards, but I'm humbled. And to be even in the same room as Ariane today, he's the future of athletics in Tampa. I'm in the fourth quarter. I just don't know when the 2-minute warning is, so, but thank you very much.
All right, any council members? Mr. Viera, you recognized.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Councilman Carlson, for bringing this forward. And Coach, you obviously have a very full level of support, a full family life, many, many friends who care about you, and you're also respected in the community for what you've done. So we just thank you for all your work. You know, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, talking about women's sports, the great Babe Zaharias, that has such a great, I see a lot of heads nodding, and you know, such a great trailblazer in so many ways, and just a remarkable woman, and we're lucky to have a city golf course named after her, where we always honor women's sports and the bravery and the courage that those trailblazers took generations ago and still take today, and led by great people like you. So we thank you for all of your work and leadership, and I'll always have to salute as well Betty Castor. God bless you. We love you, ma'am. And you all have a great one. And again, sir, congratulations. Thank you.
Ms. Maniscalco, you recognized.
Well, as a proud USF graduate, you know, congratulations. Thank you. Again, the spotlight is on Tampa. Thank you and all the champions. And, you know, Betty Castor's here. I saw her pop out, and what an honor it is to have her and all of you. And again, you know, every day I'm proud to be a USF Bull. Today is just another one of those days. And again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Citro, you recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. You know, you are surrounded by some really great people in association with USF. You got Kathy Betancourt, I see back in the back there, and of course, Betty Castor. USF started quite a few years ago, and with your help, you've made your mark on that wonderful higher learning institution. But I got to say, Coach, you know, without you, those girls might have been throwing the ball all over the field and running to different bases. Those girls were great. They performed well. But it's the coaching that directs the team. Thank you for your great coaching, and as always, go Bulls.
Mr. Dingfield, I see you got your USF pin on.
I do. You know, as I mentioned,
Championship day today, you know?
as I mentioned to Betty and Kathy downstairs, you know, I'm a hardcore Gator, but today I'm a Bull, so congratulations.
All right, Mr. Moret.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Coach Ken Eriksen, thank you for what you've done. You know, today is the day of champions. We've had the young man who set all the Olympic records for his age, and now we have yourself. And the only thing I can say is you have little Prado back there, and they missed him, and he might be small in stature, but high in ability. And he had one problem growing up. He had two coaches which he never had, his father and myself. And the difference in winning and losing is not how much contract extension you have or how much money you have as a player, but the chemistry among the players and the desire, listen to this, not the desire to win, but the desire not to lose. And that carries you to another level. And I know you played with guys that I played with. You had a shortstop who led the league in everything, including errors. And his name is Wayne Vigil. You had a catcher with the Bombers that led the league in pass balls, and it was Bucky De La Torre. And I'm only joking about those guys. They have championship rings. I have nothing. But I appreciate the ability to mention their names, that I was honored to play with them like you are with everyone that you coached became a star. Maybe not on the field, but they became a better citizen because you told them about life, not about the game itself. It's real easy to lose a game. You have to have chemistry and the desire not to lose to win a game. And you taught that to all your students, all the players that you had during your life, and courageous individual that you are. Thank you for what you are, and God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Miranda, you are a superstar. Been a superstar for this community for decades. So you are a champion for the city.
We try.
But, you know, we both have coached. That's why I say it's championship day. I brought one of the championship rings out on my finger today. I knew it was championship day. It's great to be a champion. Tampa is a city of champions. Coach, you've done a marvelous job with your programs. You've got a history of doing what you need to do. But, you know, I tell people, Mr. Miranda said, winning isn't everything. You know, Lombardi always said it's everything, but really it's not everything. It's about what you get out of the players. To say, where did my players go? What did they do? And to sit down at a restaurant like I do sometimes and see those kids come back and say, hey, coach, this is my family. This is what I do. See, that's the experience I get the joy to say I was inspirational in someone's life. So I know that's what you've done throughout the years. You'll continue to do that. I see your sister hiding behind you back there, you know. She's always in my ear, but love her to death. And again, congratulations today for both accolades.
Thank you very much. The wisdom of this council is beyond my thoughts, which I appreciate all the things. There's one person always in everybody's life that brings it together, and I'm sure in this council the same thing. It's like our utility player that we can always rely on. Barbara Sparks McGlinchey is that person for all of us here. She hired me. She's been a great counsel for my entire life, and I just want to make sure that she was recognized today also.
Thank you, Council.